The problem is that our formula for success is flawed. I think the reason that oftentimes we feel so unhappy is that we think if I can just work harder in the present, I'll be more successful. And if I'm more successful, then I'll be happier. That undergirds most of the companies and schools, philosophies, even our parenting styles that I've worked with in 42 countries. The problem is that formula is scientifically broken and backwards. We think if we can just hit those sales targets, then we'll be happier. If this economic crisis is over, then we'll be happier. If I can lose those 10 pounds or get into the school I want to, then we'll be happier. But it turns out every time we have a victory, our brain merely changes the goalpost of what success looks like. So eventually, we just keep pushing happiness over the cognitive horizon. But more importantly than that, the research over the past 2 years has confirmed the idea that our brains at positive work significantly more successfully and more intelligently, which means happiness is the precursor to that greater level of success. If we can find a way of becoming positive in the present, we can then raise our success rates because we're able to work harder, faster, and more intelligently. And if we can reverse that order in our companies, we can find a way of being able to challenge the way that we've been looking at the world. Because what we've been finding is optimism's part of the reason we're in this mess. Optimism causes us to buy homes that we can't afford or sugarcoat the present and make bad decisions for the future. But that's irrational optimism. What we are studying is something called rational optimism, which takes a realistic assessment of the present, but maintains an optimistic belief for the future, which not only turns on our brains to its highest levels and allows our students to perform at their highest levels and our companies to perform at their highest levels, but allows us to actually ripple that positivity out to other people as well, to find a way to get through that challenge even faster than we were previously. What we're finding is that happiness is a work ethic, and that happiness is not the belief that we don't need to change. Happiness is the belief that we can change.